Hey you guys, it is Ninfa. I love seeing you guys on here. Thank you so much for taking the time. As I always say, you can make more money, but you can't make more time. So the fact of taking the time, I'm blessed and grateful that you're here. So welcome to Grow Your Mind, because it starts here. It starts with your mind, when it comes to you having what you want in life. Right? And so we are on this book called Compound Effect. It's been a little bit since I've been on here about this book, so I wanted to get back to it. We're on chapter 2, and this one thing is the reason why you do or do not have what you want in life. Can you guess what that is? Anyone? Well, put it below what you think that is. What is the one thing that has gotten you where you are today in life? Post below. All right, so this one thing is choices, right? A little bit of your choices that you've made every day that's gotten you where you are today, and really nothing else, honestly. So I love it because he says this in the book. Let's go to that. He says, I love it here. So he says, for most of us, it's the frequent, small, and seemingly inconsequential choices that are of grave concern. I'm talking about the decision you think about, the decisions you think don't make any difference at all. It's the little things that inevitably and predictably derail your success. Whether they're boneheaded maneuvers, no biggie behaviors, or distinguished and positive choices. Those are especially insidious, he says. These seemingly insignificant decisions can completely throw you off course because you're not mindful of them. You get overwhelmed, space out, and are unaware of the little actions that you take that take you way off course. The compound effect works all right. It works in the negative and it works in the positive, right? For instance, you inhale a soda, a bag of potato chips, and suddenly realize you only after you polish off that last chip that you've blown through an entire day's healthy eating, right? And you weren't even hungry. You get caught up and lose 2 hours watching mindless TV. Scratch that. Let's give you some credit and make it an educational documentary. Before realizing you spaced on preparing for an important presentation to land a valuable client. You blurted out a knee-jerk lie to a loved one for no good reason when the truth would have worked just fine. What's going on here, right? You've allowed yourself to make a choice without thinking. And as long as you're making choices unconsciously, you can't consciously choose to change that ineffective behavior and turn it into productive habits. It's time to wake up and make powerful, empowered choices. So basically, it's just us basically making choices. He says, you know what, I wrote it down in my notepad. I probably should put that out. But we're just making choices mindlessly. We're not thinking about the pros and cons of that choice. And we're not taking a breath in between. We're just making choices, right? And based on our environment, based on what have you, what we've done in the past, we're just not making choices that allow us to be able to grow in a more positive direction and do things that are, good for ourselves, right? So he has this one example of Thanksgiving year round where his friend was having a really hard time with his wife, and he was like, I think we're gonna get a divorce and what have you. And he said, wait, a year ago I did this with my wife. So every night or every morning or whatever he felt like doing it, he would just write down one thing that he really liked about his wife, whatever she did for that day. Maybe she combed her hair a certain way. Maybe she had made a delicious meal. Maybe she, you love the way she talked to her friends that day. And any, attributes, characteristics, qualities that he appreciated. And he wrote it down in his journal for a whole year, 365 things that she did in that year that he was like, I really appreciate her. Just in that, writing that down helped him to change how he treated her, right? So she got this on Thanksgiving and she cried. She's like, this is the best gift I've ever had. Better than the Bentley he had got her that year for her birthday, right? And so the gentleman also tried it out. And literally in 2 months, he started to appreciate his wife, love his wife, and they were able to turn things around. So just being able to start being more grateful for things really, really helps you turn things around that are in such a negative way in the moment. It takes time, it takes effort, and you have to search for it, but you can do it. And he also said that if you just keep a journal beside your bed at night and just write down 3 things that happened that day that you were grateful for, you'll be able to sleep on that gratitude and wake up more grateful every day, which is really cool. And one more thing, like getting lucky. People are like, oh, you're so lucky. Well, there's a formula to that luck, right? He says the formula is preparation, growth mindset, plus attitude, which is your belief in preparation, personal growth, plus attitude, which is your belief and mindset, plus opportunity, a good thing coming your way, plus action. Doing something about it equals luck. And he just basically goes through preparation as you being consistently improving and preparing yourself, your skills and knowledge and expertise, relationships, and resources you have wherewithal to take advantage of, right? Your attitude, where you're constantly in an attitude of fortitude and consistently looking for good things. So this is where luck evades most people, where Sir Richard is spot on with his belief that luck is all around us. It's simply a matter of seeing situations, conversations, circumstances as fortitude, and fortuitous. You cannot see what you don't look for, and cannot look for what you don't believe in. So your mind, right? And the opportunity. When an opportunity arises, you're prepared and ready to rock and roll with it. And you have a good attitude for it, right? And then action. Taking action and in getting things done. So that is like the first half of chapter 2. And it's about choices. And so if you are looking to change things in your life, the best way to do it is to make better choices. But do it mindfully. Take a deep breath. Think about what you're going to say. Think about what you're doing on a daily basis. Create healthier habits and do them on a daily basis, and you're going to see improvement in that area and just in life in general. So I love you guys. Take care of yourselves. I hope that was valuable for you guys. Post below what you took from this, and I will talk to you tomorrow, probably finishing up the chapter 2.